Guys, a bunch of news stories put together here for you. Some of the latest stuff about Tesla, what's happening, what's going on with all these new car models and all these different, there's so many articles going on everywhere. I've tried to compile them, kind of make sense of it all for you. The biggest thing here, in my opinion, is the Model Y, the E80. It's going to come with a smaller battery. We know the pretty much exact changes coming to the new, cheaper Model Y, what the differences will be. It's going to be a lot cheaper than the existing Model Y, which will probably enable a fair few more people to get into one of these cars, get into a decent, well, not decent, but a pretty good electric car. So if you want to see the Model Y E80, the details of this new Tesla, you can really fast forward to around the 5-minute mark of the video. But for all the Tesla news going on, stay tuned, and it's all here. A few interesting pieces of news here I'm going to put together for you guys. Tesla's plans. Now, we already know I have a separate video here on the new Model 2 that's been spotted. Actually, 2 different versions of that car, 2 different prototypes. It's been spotted. But separate to that, Tesla is saying that within the next couple of months, they're going to have a couple of things. One, cheaper Model 3s and Model Ys available for you to purchase, and also a 7-seat, longer version of the Model Y. But really what stood out to me here is Tesla saying what their production capacity is. So Tesla last year delivered about 1.7 million cars. But Tesla is saying they can build nearly twice as many as that on their existing production lines, which seems kind of insane. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. I'll have some new videos up on our member section very shortly, so make sure you join the member section. I'll put a link in the description below. So what's the deal here? Well, first of all, more affordable models entering production. What are they? Of course, the Model 3, the Model Y, cheaper versions are coming. Tesla have said that they have plans for new vehicles over the next before the middle of this year. So more affordable models remain on track for start of production in the first half of 2025, Tesla said. Those vehicles will use aspects of the next-gen platform, as well as aspects of our current platforms. In other words, they're still using gigacasting. That's one aspect of the current platform. But it looks like they're going to speed up production with potentially some other improvements in production efficiency and speed, basically making the platform cheaper and faster to make. Tesla said this approach will result in achieving less cost reduction than previously expected, but enables us to prudently grow our vehicle volumes in a more CapEx efficient manner during uncertain times. Tesla just want to invest as much money as possible into AI, into robotics and self-driving cars. And really, they just don't want to be losing money on electric cars. Technically, they did lose money in the first quarter of the year. Not technically, kind of did. Would have lost about $100 million, but they actually didn't lose $100 million because they made $600 million in sales of carbon credits, meaning they were plus $500 million. As you can see, it would have been a net loss of $100 million without the carbon credit sales, which will continue, don't get me wrong. But still, Tesla know that they need to improve efficiency and really get into the position where BYD are at right now, where BYD are making more and more money every quarter. This should help us fully utilize our current expected maximum capacity of 3 million vehicles, said Tesla, enabling more than 60% growth over 2024 production before investing in new manufacturing lines. Basically, Tesla is saying they're not going to invest in new production lines until they can hit 3 million car sales. Seems a bit wild, and that might not happen this year. It might even happen next year. I don't know. What do you guys think? Switchover of production lines for the new Model Y resulted in several weeks of lost production during the switchover. We also prepared our factories for the launch of the new models later this year. Given economic uncertainty resulting from changing trade policy, more affordable options are as critical as ever. And I would agree with that. And getting on, guys, to the 7-seat Tesla Model Y, which I think a lot of families need a 7-seat car. There's heaps of families with 3 kids. And when you've got 3 kids, you can't take anyone else. Your kids can't bring a friend home. You can't go on trips with your kids, or you might even have 4 kids. So an affordable 7-seat car is badly needed. The 7-seat Tesla Model Y is apparently meant to be coming by the end of next month. According to reports from China, Tesla's Shanghai factory is weeks away from starting production of this new version, paving the way for a broader launch over the next couple of months. This is being made in China, so that means right-hand drive versions, which are made in China, could come to Australia, New Zealand, Malaysia, Thailand, South Africa, the UK, many countries, Japan potentially. What do you guys think? I think you need to let Tesla know you're after a 7-seat vehicle if this is something you want. Now, personally, I would prefer something like an Xpeng G9 just because it has so much more space, but this should be in that affordable price range. If you can say a Tesla's affordable, I mean, it is relatively speaking, especially compared to what they used to cost 5 years ago. This was shared on X by a China-based Tesla enthusiast who says he knows. Anyway, it sounds legit. It sounds like the 7-seat version is actually coming very, very soon. And it's worth pointing out, Tesla actually started offering cash discounts to existing early Model Y owners. So people who already own the Model Y, bought them around 2021 and back. They're giving them discounts of a few thousand US dollars in America, which is a bit of a concern that Tesla feel the need to do that already. However, we should also point out another bit of news, guys, which is Tesla's rumored Model Y E80. Now, the E80 is meant to be the more affordable version of the Tesla Model Y. Rumors say it will cost $20,000 to $23,000 US in China. That makes it much cheaper than the existing Model Y, which actually costs $36,000 US. People are saying the price will be reduced by $13,000 US in the United States. I don't think that's true. I don't believe that. I think it's going to be closer to the $26,000 to $28,000 US mark. But Tesla do need a cheaper version of the Model Y because their competition have them. I mean, Xpeng have them. BYD have them. There's so many different options on the market. Being an affordable variant of the new Model Y, the E80 will reportedly be quite different from its more premium siblings. It will have smaller wheels, which will help with range, smaller battery pack, smaller wheels, single layer windows, not acoustic windows, no rear display for the back seats, not that that's needed, half the number of speakers, single color ambient interior lighting, fabric seats with no heating or ventilation functions, a manual trunk, and a metal roof. So it won't have that glass roof. Those are the actual changes. So kind of interesting here to see what the changes are. Battery pack size is 50 kilowatt hours. So smaller wheels will help Tesla get more range out of that 50 kilowatt hour battery. I would probably estimate about 280 miles of range. The issue here is, going to be which version you're talking about. Now, if this is the Chinese version, which I believe it is, 50 kilowatt hour battery, it's probably going to be lithium iron phosphate. So you might be looking at about 280 miles of range. The American version, which will use NMC batteries, likely from Panasonic, but it could use Tesla 4680 battery cells, probably Panasonic batteries. That's going to get probably closer to 300 miles of range, assuming the same battery size. So there's the changes for the new cheap Model Y. 50 kilowatt hour battery, smaller tires in order to hit similar EPA, in order to hit similar range figures, no roof glass, half the number of speakers, fabric seats, no seat heating or ventilation, and much lower price. It will appeal to people, guys. I don't think everyone needs what you get in the Model Y. I think that's really probably all most people need. So I think that's a good idea from Tesla. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about all this Tesla stuff going on over the last few weeks? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.